Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, grand rising. I'm not sure what time it is that you are watching this video, but whatever time it is, I am just grateful that you clicked on this video, and I want to welcome you to Carol's Coaching Corner. I am your girl, Carol, your health, wellness, and life coach, and today we're going to talk about toxic people and how to remove them from our lives. So let's get started by talking about some of the characteristics of toxic people, okay? So one of the first things that I recognize when I am dealing with someone toxic is that they tend to be surrounded by a lot of drama. And it's usually drama that they have created in their life. And it may be something that's very minute, but somehow it has become this very big, grandeur issue where a toxic person is concerned. And they usually consider themselves the victim in these situations. And these may be situations, as I said before, that may not even revolve around them, but somehow they have become the victim and they have made themselves the target. Okay? And they also never, ever seem to let things go. It's as though something that happened a month ago, it's as though it's still happening today, because in their minds they cannot move past it. Whether they want to move past it, I don't know. But toxic people seem to never let things go. And because they never let things go, and there's always a sense of drama around them, it's usually created out of fear and insecurities. So if someone does something around them that may not have anything to do with them, but because they have certain fears and insecurities, they will take on that issue as though it is their very own. And once they've taken that issue on, they will bully and intimidate until they feel that they have crushed the individual that they feel has victimized them. So understand that a toxic person is usually surrounded by drama. Not drama that you have created, but drama that may have been created by someone else in someone else's situation, but somehow it has become their own. So if you have been around someone or recognize some of the signs, such as people that never let things go, that can't move forward, that bully, that intimidate, that create drama, that play the victim, and that act out of fear and insecurity, you, my dear, have found yourself around a toxic person. So now that we recognize some of the characteristics of a toxic person and we realize that we don't really feel too good about ourselves when we're around these people, or they make us feel uncomfortable, we have started the first step towards removing this person from our lives. How do we do this? How do we make a decision and stick to the decision that we no longer want to be around that toxic person when we know, or sometimes we have a fear that that person is going to come after us because we have made that decision? Very simply, we set boundaries and we stick to the boundaries that we have set. If those boundaries include no longer taking phone calls, no longer listening to what this person says, no longer following this person on social media, whatever the boundaries are that you have set, you set those boundaries and you stick to those boundaries. You have to understand that with a toxic person, that it is not your fault and that you cannot save that person. That person has to recognize that they're toxic, and they then have to save themselves. And unfortunately, when we're dealing with people that are toxic, we often can't be nice about what we do. We can't do it in a quiet manner. We often have to be very firm, even though it's outside of our nature to do that. But when we're dealing with a toxic person, we sometimes have to change the way we usually do things. So know that when it's done with a toxic person, it is done. It's as though this is a breakup, right? you're creating a separation from you and that person. So you no longer have to be around that person or tolerate that person. Now, what you can do is to start to surround yourself with people that are healthier and that you feel more comfortable having in your surroundings. Do not allow a toxic individual to pull you into their chaos, because they most definitely will try to pull you in and make you a part of their drama. Own your own difficulties and weaknesses and make sure that you work on yourself and not focus on them. Focus on the solution. Focus on what you need to do to come out of it. Focus on how you originally got sucked into that toxic environment. So pull the focus on yourself. Do not be sucked into the drama or the crisis or whatever it is that they have created. Own who you are. Trust that you have made the right decision to remove yourself from that person's toxicity. So on that note, guys, I am going to bring this video to an end, but I really hope that I have shed some light on helping you to recognize toxic people that may be in your life. And if you realize or recognize some of the characteristics and would like to remove these people from your life, I hope that I have given you some tips to help you do just that. So guys, remember that if you can dream about it, you damn sure can be about it. So please remember to subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I put out another video. Have a wonderful, blessed day, guys.